What's up out there, everybody? I had a slight revelation this morning whenever I was journaling. I was just starting to think about God being our Father and being the parent of true love and the parent who is the embodiment of true love. And I'm a child of divorce. And whenever my mom left, whenever I was 5 years old, and I didn't see her again until I was like 13 years old, when she came back and whenever she wanted to start associating with me again and wanted me to go live with her and wanted custody of me to spite my dad, basically, she bought my affection, basically. She has always tried to marry rich and find her security in life and in the world that way, by marrying guys with a lot of money and stuff. So she had money to spend on me, and she was always, anytime that I would go hang out with her, she would take me to the store and be like, all right, you can pick out whatever you want. And that was her way, and is her way, of showing love, quote unquote love. And I just thought, that's exactly what the adversary, or what the devil does. And that's, I just had so much of a bing, like connection moment in my mind of that God and the adversary being like divorced parents who are trying to win the kids' affection. And God has true love, but it's not what's immediately sought after and not immediately gratifying, because it's a long, patient suffering of love, but it's real love. Whereas the mom or the spiteful other parent is trying to buy their affection and then follow that with all sorts of lies about the other parent so that they see them differently and don't want to go back to living with the other parent once they figure out that their affection is being bought. And I mean, look at what the devil or the adversary has to offer. Whenever you sell your soul, quote unquote, or make an offer to the devil, it's for everything that he is allowed to give of this world. Money or glory, temporary glory, or things like that. Attention. And that's exactly what it was like whenever my mom was trying to buy my affection. And then whenever she ran out of that working, she just started trying to tell me all these stories about stuff my dad had done wrong and like slander him, basically, so that I wouldn't want to go back once I figured out what was really going on. And that is exactly, I can't think of a better descriptive analogy for what's happening with God and the devil. Think of it like that. Think of divorced parents. And then, yeah, I really don't know what else to say about that. I thought that it was going to be a longer description, but that was pretty quick. Other thing is, I'm so afflicted by having nobody else in the people that I associate with and my family, and I really don't associate with anybody anymore because of this, but nobody else is practicing their faith and practicing the understanding of God and repentance and focusing on Him the way that I am and the way that I'm trying to do. I'll always talk to my family about different new revelations that I have and things that God is pointing out to me in the Word, and it's like, oh yeah, cool, that's neato. And then my little brother will come over. Like last night, he came over and he started a landscaping company with my grandpa. And they apparently just finished some really big job and made a bunch of money and a huge profit for the company. And I have never heard them celebrate anything that I have had to share about my work that I'm doing, the spiritual work and the fruit of it, like they celebrated my brother's financial prosperity. I mean, they were like almost yelling. They were so celebrating. And my grandpa was just smiling like I hardly ever see him do. He's a miserable old man, but until he gets that money, he turns him into a little excited kid. And they were just so celebratory over something that doesn't even matter. A little temporary success that my brother has had financially. And he was like, well, y'all take care of y'all selves first out of the money, and I'll take for myself whatever's left. And that we're just treating it like it was such an admirable thing. And yeah, that's admirable that he wants to take care of the family and wants them to financially prosper from his new deal or whatever it is that he did. But it doesn't matter. It's a work of this world, and a work for wages of this world, a worldly wage. So yeah, it's buying him credit in this system and in this world and this devil's kingdom, but it's not buying him any kind of credit with God. And I want people to be thinking about that, because it makes me sad. I just started plugging my ears last night when I heard them in there all celebrating and stuff. At first I thought, well, cool, good for him. But then it just started really making me sick the longer that they were just going on and on, celebrating it and talking about it and bragging on him, doting about it. And then I go out there and it's like, oh yeah, he's still here. This guy who's doing nothing according to them with my life, because I refuse to go back to working for that system and get another job like everybody's wanting me to do and make a place for myself here in this world. And this is a family of supposed Christians, but I'm learning more and more that that's a Sunday thing for them, and sort of a when they want to feel uplifted in their spirit, or when they want to assure themselves that they're right with God and stuff. I don't know. Before I say too much against my family or anything like that, that's all that I really care to say. God and the devil, like divorced parents. The devil being the spiteful one trying to spread lies and buy your affection, and God being the patient one that's trying to just be the example of real love, actual love. And not to celebrate the things of this world, not to celebrate big financial successes or things like that. And I guess that's really it. I'm going to do a video on a revelation that I had of the Hoover Dam and of thumbnails that I keep seeing that are showing me and reminding me of that. So be on the lookout for that. I'm going to try to work on it today. So, all right. Peace be with y'all, brothers and sisters of Christ. Praying for y'all, and I hope you will pray for me. And let's all keep our chins up and be looking for the Lord. It feels close. It feels like his return is so close, and that Jesus is going to just snatch us away any moment, I hope. I know a lot of people are hoping the same thing, so let's keep our heads high and eyes to the sky. Love y'all.